Let's see here. We're gonna use the wonderful resource of... What's that website called? Armchair Wizard. So yeah, Devour Mind lets us make a zombie, if we take Huskification as an upgrade. Plague of Undeath lets us make zombies. And Death Shock lets us make zombies. So that's 3 spells we'll be taking that are zombie-related. And then we'll see what else we can do from there. New game. Zombies. I feel like Armchair Wizard's not fully updated yet. Probably doesn't have a lot of the beta stuff either. So I'm kind of curious. If we look at Plague of Undeath. Raised units. Raise killed units as zombies. So that's the thing we're thinking about. But there's Plague Bringers. Your undead minions gain access to your version of this spell. Hussification, making some hussy zombies. That's the plan. So it's a little disappointing. Like, Plague Bringers would be really fun, but then we're losing out on a good means of making zombies. Affected units become undead and lose living. And then if they die, they become zombies. Plague Bringers. Undead minions gain access to your version of the spell. Become undead, lose 25% of their max HP, they take poison damage, lose their holy resist, gain dark resist, cannot be healed. Just considering, like, if we do that, we're still gonna have to, like, have the means of killing the monsters. Where is Devour? It's a 2 cost, it's arcane. Devour Mind. Hussification. Can only target living, demon, and arcane units. That's the other problem. Is if we use Plague of Undeath, we can no longer devour their minds. Little counter-synergistic. But we can still get them with Death Shock. Except for the simple fact that we're going to give them dark resistance. There's a lot of counter-synergies involved in trying to make a lot of the undead. I feel like there's another thing we could do for zombies, isn't there? We do dark. What about Death Touch? I know we can make liches. Can we make zombies with Death Touch? Touch of Death. Adds fire damage. When a living target dies, raise a vampire. Can touch adjacent things. Oh, we got rid of the lich one. Take a holy spell. We're definitely going to want some holy damage, because we're going to make them very susceptible to holy. But I want a lot of zombies. I want so many zombies. So with lightning shock, sorry, death shock, we're going to take away the dark damage, but we could add some holy damage to the lightning, which will solve the problem. And then our plan is make them into electric zombies. Yeah. I'm sure it'll all come together. What's the worst that could happen? Tempted to go straight for Devour Mind. Costs 3. We can start with that if we wanted to. It'd be a silly thing to do. I guess we'll take Death Bolts. We'll pretend these are zombies too. Go, my children. My children of the night. But not vampires. Unrelated children of the night. Cobalt Fire Bombers. Wormball Void Bombers. A Dark Helm. 25% more damage on our dark spells and skills, and 1 range. We could find better. We could definitely find better. Reroll. Claw, Toxin Pouch, Blizzard Beacon. I don't remember Blizzard Beacon. Is this one of the newer ones? Each turn summons a random number of blizzards across the level. The maximum number summoned each turn is the sum of all SP spent on ice magic. I like that. We're not doing that kind of run right now, so it's not going to help us, but neat. Curse Cat, Firebomber, 2 mana, 1 health, and a heart. I like that. Yeah. 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 I think electric zombies are going to be our best bet for useful zombies to start. We want all the zombie action we can get. Start over here. 7 takes 2 shots. 3 shots to make a skeleton out of you, huh? Uh-oh. Ow! Alright, 5 more shots. 2 more shots. Blow all those people up. Hoping my skeletons can do the good work for me. Problem with Devour Mind, it does not work on non-living, so I can't use it right now to take out the spawners. Which is a bit of a bummer. Plague of Undeath, also very niche here, won't help me. There needs to be more ways to make zombies. I need more zombies, damn it. I'm getting 2 mana potions here. I'll probably just drink a potion. Go work, skeletons. What did I drank my health potion. Oh my god. Just kind of side-eyed what I was clicking on. I don't need health anyway. Health's for losers. Alright, 2 skeletons. Alright, well. Okay, no skeletons. Like I said, I don't need health. Health's for little babies. I'm at 34 health. Alright, we're good. Everything's fine. God damn it. It's timed just right. Perfect. Not a problem. See, look, it's like I didn't lose it at all. Some exotic pets. Chest pieces I don't want. Breath Sealer Snake. Just all the flavors of imps. No, just reroll. Staff of Heaven's Vengeance. Remind me of you. There you are. When you or one of your living or holy allies takes damage from an enemy, this staff deals 7 holy damage to the source of that damage. Well, that is a vengeful staff. Conjuration staff might be good. We just look at conjuration here. Funny enough, a lot of the stuff I'm planning on using not going to work. Unless it gets the conjuration tag added on. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at, first off, Devour Mind. Raised to Zombies doesn't add the tag. If we take Insanity Attack, it does add it. That's weird. And then if we look at Plague of Undeath, which had 2 costs? Yes. Alright. Raised to Zombies adds the Conjuration tag. Okay. That's enticing. Maybe I do want a Conjuration Wand. How about Death Shock? If we take Corpse Construct, adds the Conjuration tag. Alright. Alright. We have other stuff I want to look at, but I'm feeling tempted. Plague of Undeath is an enchantment. Devour Mind is not. Let's take a look at that Conjuration Staff. Minion damage, minion health, minion duration, number of summons. Number of summons is not important for what we're doing. Duration not important, but health and damage are always appreciated. Talking Hat is really good if you're doing enchantments, but we're not going to have too many enchantments. Winterlings are nice for us. Whenever enemy takes ice and dark in the same turn. Honestly, I might take the Conjuration Staff. Plus, we get another healing potion. Rockworm, Fire Imp, Green, Mushbooms. Only the Rockworm's alive. No one else is going to be providing raw materials for my Children of the Night. Devour Mind in particular is a weird one. 24 Arcane and then 24 Dark if they're at half health. Can only target Living Demon and Arcane units. But Hussification. You know, Demon's pretty nice. That means imps are valid targets. Maybe we'll take Devour Mind. We can start making zombies now. It's not a spell I take very often. Aw. Alright, one more spell point. Huskification. Make me some hussies. There we go. Zombie. It's not the best zombie, given the weak... Ooh, I can Devour Mind these guys have. Weak starting health. Yes! Go, my undead army! These worms are the ideal targets. Another worm over there? Don't kill him yet. There you go. Interesting, it is based on their current health when I kill them, not their max health. Good work, zombies. Can't be poisoned, which is nice. Alright, you two. I'll make one more friend for you. Yeah, that's why I was worried. I was worried about that. We're gonna need to get Word of Undeath? Word of Death? These two spawners are a problem. Go, my child! Oh, you're dead. Bit disappointing there. Not gonna lie. Get it. What are their attacks? 5 physical? Guessing you can zombie a boss? I could totally kill a boss and make it a zombie if it has the right tags. So Devour Mind will only work on Living, Demon, and Arcane, but as long as the boss has one of those tags, we could definitely make a zombie out of it. Yeah. What's going on, Quark? How are you? Happy Sunday. I guess... Did it add the Conjuration tag for this one? I feel like one of them did not. Wait, you're still here? Yeah, this is the one that doesn't add the tag, which I think is just an overlooked element. Zombie Pope seems appropriate. If we find Pope the Frog, we might be able to make him into a zombie. We're making zombies. If there were any rabbits, I would have gone for rabbits, but I have to go with the zombies. Living stuff. Purple Curse Ring. Sorry, the Ring of Magnetic Charm or the Purple Curse Doll. Purple is arcade minions, which I don't want. But I love Ring of Magnetic Charm. Very tempted for that. Ruby Heart with mana potions, that was also pretty good. So the point where, given I only have one, I can get another one here. This is probably where I need to go. Replace the speaker in my car that was blown out. Very happy. Oh, very nice. Where are the spawners? All at the top, except for this one. Whereas my best source of zombies is right here.
Very good.
Want my beefy zombies. Going for good targets. Which means trolls. Trolls make the best zombies at the moment. Go, my undead horde! Ranged attacks are where our zombies are struggling. That's why we gotta get electric zombies in there soon. Stop hurting my zombies! We'll get him. Make a little support skeleton. Come here. Good. Go, my zombie children.
Hello there.
3 spell points. Like, we gotta make our zombies better. And the problem right now is we have this conjuration staff. We're not getting the benefit from it because we don't have a spell with the actual conjuration tag. I do think this was overlooked. The tags were added to a lot of spells, but not all of them. I feel like Huskification is supposed to have it. Alright, Dark. Suspend. Sorry, Plague of Undeath. Curse a group of living enemies with the essence of undeath. They take 1 poison damage per turn. We can rack up more damage on this bad boy. They lose all their holy resist, gain 100% dark resist. That's the bummer, is like we give them dark resistance. Devour Mind does dark damage. I can't really double up on zombos. Oh, actually, maybe I could. I might even be able to triple up on zombies. No, just double up at best. And I will add the conjuration tag for those guys. So Plague of Undeath is 4 cost. So I need 6 spell points to start messing around with that one. Ectoplasm Troll Blood. Tempted for Troll Blood. Be nice for our zombies. Dark Flame, Dark Force, Spark Star, Star Dark. Not the worst hats. Now, Blood Spike Helm, what do you do again? Blood spells, right. Let's re-roll, see if we can find something a little bit more exciting. Blinding Light, Toxin Burst, Floating Eye, Holy Fire. Storm Legion Banner. None of this is particularly good. For me. At this moment. Alright, so Demon works for us. Demon works. I think every single thing here can be turned into a zombie. I need more casts on Devour Mind. This is my big boy spell right now. Yeah. I'm thinking we might lean into Devour Mind. Soul Harvest will let us have essentially unlimited casts. Icy Vengeance would work really well here. What's going on, Milk? Horror's good. Hungry Dead's good. Yeah. I think we have a bit of a plan coming together here. Hungry Dead would be nice. Be a way for our little zombies to heal themselves. Horror would keep them safe as well. Fearing things, they run away. Where's a huge rock spell? Doot doot. And if they kill my zombies, they do ice damage. Yeah. I might try and get to 7 mana and just take Soul Harvest first. That way Devour Mind is always usable. Doot doot. I'm gonna start next to these elephants, who I shall make into just the finest zombies. Just toss stone wheels. Good work, everybody. Two more casts. The zombies are a little on the fragile side, unfortunately. That's where my fears are largely focused at the moment. They die so quick. That dark resist, not helping them. Toggy, happy 20th day of the 4th month to you as well, my friend. Like, we want to shore up our zombies eventually, but we don't have the means at the moment. Disperse isn't the worst idea. Trying to think of, like, nice thematic things we can grab. Your word hint is... You know what, Tagi? You've already kind of given the first hint. We'll go with that. You're the first hint, Tagi. Your message, rather. The company I work for fumigated the building today and it took everything it could mustered to not make jokes about it. Hot box in the office, are we?
You all remember what to do whenever anyone says a secret word, right?
That's right! Scream real loud! Mighty Odin got it. Got in one. Like, I want a nice thematically appropriate spell. Nice. There are the new updates for Dreamwalk. Damage from dark spells and skills while dreamwalking inflict fear. Reset translocation spells. I want to mess around with those at some point. Eye of Blood. Gotta finish your last homework problem. I was even saying earlier, like, oh god, redeemed a piece of candy. It's time for the peeps. It's Peeps Day. Nice, soft, floofy peeps. Oh, you're so soft. Send me a DM, Taki, with what you desire for the word or the scroll. Or both. Alright, all my zombies are dead. This has been... It's been disappointing. But spawner, there's still 2 spawners. Man, zombies really... They need help. And Devour Mind does not have enough casts to carry us. I guess I could Mana Potion. Alright. These elephants will provide the good minions. I'll slowly make an army of zombos. Yep, message on Discord is perfect. Guys, you could go down this way. That's kind of where I wanted us to go. Why? Go down. There you go. You realized. Fine, fine. You want to go up? We'll go up. Jeez. Come on, you can win this fight. Get him. Oh. Oh god, if they can't handle this, we're in trouble. Just made it. Corpse explosion spell? Not at the moment. That would be a neat spell to see, though. I'm thinking, though, Soul Harvest will help a lot. Like, we're just running out of casts. Soul Harvest means we probably won't run out as much. The other thing I want to make sure... Like, there's Plague of Undeath, something we want. But we really want to get a Dark or Enchantment damage boost. In the form of a dagger. Not a Sorceress Dagger, a Dark Dagger or an Enchanting Dagger. Reroll. If they can't handle us at our Elephantiest, they don't deserve us at our Harvestiest. Erebus Lance. That has potential. Dark spells and skills gain 3 range. When you cast a dark spell targeting an enemy, send out a destructive beam towards the target, destroying walls and dealing dark damage equal to the sum of all spell points spent on dark magic. So right now we've spent 5, 6. It would do us 6 extra damage. That's pretty nice. Fire Wizard would make a nice zombie. Orcs make nice zombies. Werewolves. Everything here can make decent zombos. And I want that lance, but I want it after I've gotten Soul Harvest. So, Lance of Erebus is something I want. It's something I've been wanting to try for a while. I haven't played with the lances very much. The lances are very appealing to me. Soul Harvest. Where are my guys? You killed them all? It's very mean of you. Ow. Wish that was a flying zombie. Sir, stop hitting me. $15. Ow. Harvest souls. Alright, heal myself. Two, 1. Skeleton. Come on. Everything dies so fast. It's not fair. I'm dying so fast here. Ow. Jesus, he shot around the corner. All right, sir. 65. What do I need him to get down to? 48 would be the ideal. There we go. Big zombie. Very resource intensive so far. They're so weak. You would think zombies would be a little bit more durable. Yeah, mostly I think because with skeletons, you could really make a lot of them. Whereas with the zombies, we have a bit of a hard limit. Come on. Come on, team. This lance will help, though. Erebus lance. 13 dark damage. And it destroys walls. So for a spell like this one... not bad. Oh man, can I position? Uh-oh. Go right through this guy. Nice. Good work, team. And then I can't hurt my own zombies. Get him. Okay, okay. It's still dicey. It's not very strong yet. Zombies are pretty weak. I feel like skeletons get those up and running real fast. Talking hat? Is that a slimy Hound Lord? If it is... oh my god. I mean, I'm like obligated to take that, aren't I? That is so good. I might die instantly after grabbing it, but I have to take it. The greatest pet of all time. Melee attack, only 10 health. Oh, hey, bud. Thank you, Tuggy. Zombie. Oh, hell yeah. This is like the best possible pet. It is not thematically appropriate at all, but like, he's gonna help pull aggro a lot. Just unlimited garbage. How do I like ghost? Yeah. Sorry, slimes. How? How did I get moved over here? Silence for another turn. There we go. Oh, you moved me, you little troubler. Little stinker. Alright, it's time to start investing in the next spell. Can you give me a rundown of what that pet is, what he does? For those of us who don't know what slimy is, what the orc guy does. Fair enough, my friend, let me tell you. So, a Hound Lord is a type of minion that will summon hounds, as the name implies. He's going to summon little slimy orc wolves that are just, they're okay. But the thing about the slimy modifier is slimy creatures generate health on a 50% coin flip every turn, like whether or not they heal or not. If they double their max health, they split. In this case, they make 5 slimes every time they hit that magic number. And they also release slimes anytime they take damage. Slimes have the same property of every turn there's a chance they gain health, and if they double their max, they make more slimes. They're just like self-propagating weenies, which is just good for getting things to pull aggro out in the fields. Especially when we're making just garbage zombies. We have very weak summons here. It's really more of a theme run than anything else for the holiday. Cannot defeat the ooze. I've had very nice runs where I just only did slime stuff. Slimy orc wolf is my new favorite insult. You slimy orc wolf. It was Chris who started the cataclysm. It was my fault. Sorry about that. My mind is also passively in the background, keeping track of where I last saw my ham in temperatures, because at some point I need to run over and glaze a ham. Does it say make slime when taking damage somewhere? Yes. Where is my boy here? When this creature is damaged, a slime is spawned nearby. It's the very bottom paragraph. Normal slimes do not have that. It's only creatures that have the slimy prefix. So slimy orc houndlord has it, slimy orc wolf, because it is a child of the primary. And then the things that split off are just normal slimes. They don't make slimes on damage. But like this one minion has generated all these slimes. Whenever I see a slimy orc houndlord, or really any number of different houndlords, I always take them. Houndlords are just the best. Love me some houndlords. Making an ooze deck, Imagine the Gathering. I have some really good ooze cards. Oozes are great. Man, the Erebus Lance really makes a pretty light damage spell of Deathbolt a lot better when it's doing an additional 13 damage. Would Slimy Warlocks do similar? Yes. The nice thing about the prefix stuff is any minion that you have, like through pets or summons, if they have the prefix, anything they summon will also have the prefix. So Warlocks would make slimy imps. It's good stuff. Oh, Codex of Sacrifice is very tempting. But I would really be... I'd be in a race against my own health total. Keeping in mind that Mr. Clancy doesn't know the game very well, and others might not either. The Codex of Sacrifice is a book that any time we finish a floor, it will take away 25 of our max health permanently and give us a word spell. And that'll keep doing it every floor until we have every word spell. So unless I get hearts every floor, we will run out of health. Whoop! I have to BRB a moment. Good thing it's between floors. A ham might be angry at me. Sinister Fang. Minion damage only 3. We can get better damage going. Hot honey, what was your nickname in high school? That was my nickname in high school. One of my favorite teachers did give me a very funny nickname, but it is a play on my last name, which would be... Although, my last name has been on stream many times. Every time I turn on the play stage, like, welcome! I'm like, ah, gotta remember to change that one day. It was Slummer, because I always made very inappropriate jokes because the teacher would kind of set them up. So you had a slummy sense of humor. My nickname became Slummer in that class, which I always have fond memories of. Mr. Chamberlain was a fun guy. Reroll. Oh, there's gonna be a million people on this floor. Yep, there they are. At 5 spell points. Corpse constructs. I need 4 more. Regret! It's true. Tenement housing. Christopher J. Tenement Housing is my full name. I don't even need to worry about living or not with corpse constructs. I really do want to add Death Shock into the mix. And a floor like this would be very funny with Death Shock. A lot of jump potential. The problem though, Devour Minds, Living Demon Arcane, Slime, Nature. Can't make any zombies on this floor. Can't make any skeletons on this floor. We'd be beholden entirely to Death Shock's somewhat janky jump. Cascade range of 5. As long as there's another target in 5, it will jump. I might just take it. Well, I'm gonna take it. No matter what, I'm taking it. Like, that's an important spell for us. Question is whether or not we want to go here. We're out of mana potions, by the way. That's the scary part. Ruby Heart, Ruby Heart. No matter what, we're getting a Ruby Heart. A portal key would be nice. We have to choose to believe that Death Shock will do the work we need it to on this floor. I.e. jump to enough targets and refund itself because it's doing dark damage. Actually, it's always going to kill with the lightning damage. No one has more than 17 health. I'm sure it'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen? Spawner ruined it. Heart of the cards. Not bad. Ooh. Oh, Death Shock, so good. Loving that. Yeah. Wait, if I could see around this corner. Soul Harvest has really helped a lot. Ow. Getting a lot more than just, the 6 cast I was supposed to have here. If only they were the right enemy type. Alright. The fear is that slimes get in the way. And it didn't! We did it! Good work, Death Shock. I always believed in you. Soul Harvest. Ruby Heart. Ruby Heart. Pets. Golden Stopwatch is always nice. I do not want to go to a floor full of immortal things. Let's re-roll. Not gonna use my key yet. the dynamo. I do love the dynamo, but we have a pretty nice one here. It's now at 18 damage. And soon I'll be making... Ooh. Had I taken the charm ring, we could have had the furnace on our team for a floor. Another portal key, huh? Totally immune to lightning damage. Dynamo's definitely my favorite Running Man contender. One day they'll make a Running Man video game for me. They keep on revisiting, like, old horror properties to make, like, Dead by Daylight clones, you know, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Friday the 13th, Dead by Daylight, which just takes other properties and adds it to itself. Give me a Running Man. Running Man's such an obvious choice. Some players get to be, like, the show enemies. Other players get to be contestants. It'd be great. Give me my crappy 80s action movie setting as a video game, please. Like, it seems like a no-brainer. I agree. Dark Resistance, but are zombieable with Devour Mind. 50%. Ever-melting Nature Helm. I don't want the wands. We can't go there. That'd be a bad floor for us. Alright, this is slightly better than the other floor. It has its own problems. Killer Clowns from Outer Space was a great game, but the voice chat gave me a headache after a few minutes. I haven't tried it yet. I love the movie Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Absolutely adore that movie. Have not played the game. 6 casts. Corpse Construct will help a bit here. Alright, Storm Drakes we want to make into normal zombies. Hit the other folks with our Death Shock to make the other type of zombie. All 3 spawners are in here, but all the enemies are here too, so it's gotta be a little crowded. Let's just go for it. Corpse Constructs. Do. Zombie. Step out of the lightning. Could you stop with the lightning, please? There's my electric zombie. Come on, jump to more targets. Right there, get him. Alright, all done with that for now. Zombie. More zombies. Come on, Soul Harvest. Give me some more casts. There we go. You're free? Zombie. Oh, it's just you and me now, Mr. Bird. And the friends you just generated. Now you're a zombie. There we go. Death Shock helps a lot. Lightning zombies are pretty nice. At this point, probably just want to focus on getting some skills to make the zombies do more damage. Double mana potions. That's quite tempting. Quite tempting. These guys suck. I hate them. Frost Spew Satyrs are not great for me. Oh god, shielded things everywhere, huh? Let's use our portal key. Boop. Okay, crystal golems, Frosty Spaders, Yorma Crown, Dragon Chalice, no. Oh my god. Could we actually do it? Could we have two of the best slimy things? Nope, Troll-Blooded Warlock. Very similar green. Reroll. Ultimate Troubler and Giant Massive Eyes. What a horrible thing to see. That's just unhinged. No thank you. Chaos Ball and a Stopwatch, pretty nice. Sinister Dagger. Sinister Dagger is very tempting. Honestly, I might consider taking Plague of Undeath, but instead of actually taking the Plague of Undead upgrade that generates zombies, I might instead go with Plague Bringers. That way our zombies spread this. Like, we'll make electric zombies and normal zombies, and they can bite people and curse them with undeath. Of course, then we can't hurt them with our dark damage. Like, that's the one weakness we have here. We need to add Holy into the mix if we're gonna do that. But it could be a fun thing to do. They'll take poison damage. If I grab the dagger, they'll take 4 poison damage per turn. And it's something they cannot avoid. Welcome back, MacLeod. I almost feel like Plague of Undeath, by default, should end with them being zombies. Lose 25% of their max HP. What's going on, Brewhark? Well, we don't have to decide just yet. It's something we can consider. Toxin Ice, Toxin Force. Well, that Sinister Dagger's kind of tempting. I'm glad you're doing well. This ain't a bad floor. Oh god, slimy though? Maybe it is a bad floor. We got Myco Beast. Slimy rockworms are gonna be just the worst. It's not worth it for 3 damage. Leaning toward the stopwatch. They are demons, which means technically I can make that zombie out of a butterfly. Same thing with the bloodhounds. Plenty of things that we could zombify on this floor. 100%. Oh, never mind. I can't make a zombie out of a butterfly. I can't hurt them at all. They are resistant to literally all 3 of the damage types I have access to. Little bastards. I guess the physical part. My minions will be able to slap them around. That's about it. If there are no butterfly spawners, we probably can handle them with just our minions. Yeah, nothing here is going to spawn those little jerks. I think I'll make some zombies. This should be okay. Not great, but fine. $50 health. Oh yeah, making some nice lightning zombies here. Looking good. Even use my own slimes to kind of jumpstart the cascade every once in a while here. Hey buddy, are you living? You're a zombie now, sucker! Ow. I'm still mostly fine. Get those butterflies, everybody. Butterflies are bad for business. It's only 5 of them left. Maybe I want to take a holy spell at this point. Something to do some holy damage. Scourge, maybe? Take damage every turn. When an enemy Scourge demon dies, cast a random holy conjuration spell you know. Target an enemy applies Scourge to connected group of enemies. Target is feared for 5 turns. We're going for zombies. It's thematically appropriate for the day. So basically I'm using Devour Mind to make normal zombies, Death Shock to make lightning zombies. Deathbolt's really just here as a little backup ping spell, because we're using Erebus Lance to do extra damage with Dark. Now I'm considering, like, just having a holy spell on hand. Could always take Silver Spear. But the holy damage only applies to Dark and Arcane. Guess just a normal Heavenly Blast wouldn't be the worst. I mean, in a certain light. One could say Jesus was a zombie. Yeah, that's the joke. Holy fire. I do love my spear. Spear is the best. I'm always surprised when I click on the holy sort button. At just how few spells are just straight up damage dealing holy spells. There's not as many as you would expect. A lot of summons that do the holy damage. 9 casts, 12 casts. Man, Silver Spear is really like the one. Healing light. Guess I could be healing my zombies. Ooh. Heart Flame's not bad. Thematically, yeah. You know? I'm into it. Doesn't help me with the stupid butterfly demons at the moment, but I dig it. Interesting. Hold on now. 14 health. Deathbolt does 9 damage. I didn't realize how good it was. Erebus Lance. That's actually remarkable. The Erebus damage will still apply the effect of the spell. That's really good. Zombies. Alright, we still have all 5 butterflies? You serious? What are you people doing out there? It really fucked up a herd of pigs that one time. There, 3 butterflies remain. Ow, butterfly demon. Please. Stop. Alright, I need... Crap. It's a bit of a bummer. It's just the 2 of you left. Go get him, zombies. God damn it. You know what? Just so I could survive. Because those stupid butterflies are gonna chase me down. That one time he braided a whip out of his hair to chase the moneylenders out of the shrine. Storm Legion, Ruby Heart. 2 teleporters. I'm out of, like, potions. But we won't need those, right? We'll be fine. We'll be fine. 6 spell points. Icy Vengeance is probably a good idea. Necrostatic would work with what we're doing. Hungry Dead's probably what we want, though, so they could heal themselves. Let's take that. I might still take Healing Light, just as a way to do some extra damage. It'll heal, but it'll also help us hurt. Well, come on, BRB one more time. When I return, I'll have the ham. Get to enjoy multiple meals out of one thing. I love doing that. Okay. Vampiric Vestments. Who would smoke cheese? And you've never experienced a high like smoking cheese, let me tell you. Jimmy's dead, smoked a bunch of cheeses, so we have a bunch. Silver Melt, Scepter of Mischief, none of that stuff for me. None of, oh god, the boiler has a new icon. I gotta look at it. Each turn, all soaked enemies take 25 fire damage. One day, you'll be a wand that won't be terrible. A nature home, chaos scale crown. Alright, the treasures are just awful, so we're really just gonna be picking based on author stuff. Enemy composition. So, this is terrible for us. Idol of Frailty is a little gross. A lot of shielded things. Spider, Construct. I don't like constructs. Living's good. We got like perfect counter floors for me. Ogres are like the only thing I can reliably make into new friends. Gross. I guess this is the floor, mostly because these are living and these are living. It's the steel part that sucks. I won't be able to work my lightning works against them. I've already re-rolled, so I don't want to use my key. I roasted the ham on a bed of onions. Nicely flavored in there. I could taste it. I think that's the floor, unfortunately. 2 spell points. Alright, we can still get some decent lightning zombies. Alright, buddy. Zombie. Having the onions alongside. Scooped a couple out when I was scooping my ham out. They were mostly there to, like, form the bed of the roasting rack. But still delicious. Sweet Lord. How many points we got? 26 in there. At least I have something I can kill the spiders with reliably. How big is that zombie we just made? 57 health. Not bad. Nice. I'm using the beam part of my spell. Right there. Hopefully I get another death shock charge back soon. Go on, feel free to give me another death shock charge. Alright, statue's taken care of. Where'd he go? Oh, Lord. It's getting crowded and not in a good way. They'd work for the mac and cheese as well, oh yeah. Come on, Hungry Dead, do your work. Why'd you bounce that way? Of all the directions you could bounce. This looks like a job for a chaos spell. Fight amongst each other for a moment. Good Lord. Come on. More zombies over there. More zombies over here. My orc's doing good work still. And then just because they're making so much chaff that I can't keep up with, we'll stopwatch these fools. Get him! Yeah, just the simple act of, like, you can't summon imps right now has made this doable. Punks. Good work. Alright, my army of the dead. Roll out. Let's make a hole here. Bing! Celebratory! Nibble on my dinner. The only thing I didn't do that I would have done is I didn't take the time to make like a pan sauce, since I'm streaming. But it's delicious anyway. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. Hmm. Making my lightning damage do holy damage will fix Death Shock's dark damage problem if I do want to go with the undead plague element. I do think Icy Venge, they're killing my minions quick. Having it do some ice damage is probably a good idea. Also, Void Spikes wouldn't be the worst. There's a lot of skills that would be helpful. But I kind of want to take the Plague Bringers, have them spread a bunch of dumb poison around. It would hurt Devour Mind, because we can only do it on living demon and arcane units. And we'll be taking living away. The other thing we might want is Word of Undeath. All undead units have their current and maximum HP doubled. All other units except the caster lose half their current and maximum HP. The only reason why, like, we need to choose. Do we want to do Word of Undeath and make very strong zombies? Or very healthy zombies, at least. Because if we take this, we cannot take Plague of Undeath. We would destroy ourselves. All other living units take 36 poison damage. Up to 3 allies, excluding undead, get Ghostly modifier. Up to 3 random living allies get the Lich modifier. None of the upgrades are too exciting. I guess we'll probably go with other living units take poison damage. I guess we could give our Orc Houndlord the Lich modifier. All units lose their half. Up to 3 allies get the Undead modifier. Get the Lich modifier. Yeah, Spirit of Lichdom could be fun. That would be our Houndlord. Then we'd have Lich slime stuff going on. That sounds horrible. Just garbage floating around everywhere. I kind of want to see that happen. Pop a portal key. Mana potions. Healing potions ain't a bad idea. Constructs. Undead. Let's give it a reroll. We can find something better. Night Hags count as undead. But they're also arcane. But they have the worst resistances for me. Reroll. Siege Golems, Golden Stopwatch. Skull Necklace. Amulet of Undeath. Alright, we got some good stuff here. Whenever you cast a dark spell, all undead allies gain +1 damage for 25 turns. That's just good. Undead allies regenerate 3 HP per turn. That's just good. Each turn, one of your undead minions instantly casts Death Touch on a random enemy. That's just good. I'm not sure which one I want. Probably the Bony Fingers. We could probably take it and grab an upgrade for it as well. There's a couple of good upgrades for Death Touch. Anytime it casts a spell, it's your version of the spell. I don't believe there's any exceptions for that. Sometimes the wording's not great about it, but I'm pretty sure it's always your version. I guess you could argue vampires are pretty good, thematically. But with the whole, like, drink of my blood stuff and coming back from the dead, I can see vampires being part of this. Get a friendly vampire every once in a while. Touch of Death deals additional damage equal to the target's max HP. Now... That's a pretty good upgrade for Death Touch. Just walk up to a boss and just like... Those are not immune to dark. Like, we can kill Mind Maggot in one hit. See, that's kind of tempting. That's kind of tempting. Troublers, they're Easter eggs. I didn't consider Troublers as Easter eggs. Oh man, this is a tough floor. Like, the slimes are going to be horrible, but I think we'll be fine. Death Shock, despite the lightning, the dark damage is enough to take care of the slimes. But Skull Necklace is great. We could pump up our minions' damage. Amulet of Undeath is just free regeneration for our undead. And then Crown of Bony Fingers is one of our zombies can just instantly kill something. We get a zombie pope yet? There's only one pope and he's only going to show up on floor 20. Alas. So not yet. But man, like we can go for the vampire element, but that instant death would be great for a lot of the boss fights. Alright, let's take Crown of Bony Fingers. Our boss is zombifiable as long as they have tags. So, like, Mind Maggot Queen is living, which means as long as I kill it with Devour Mind or Death Bolts, we will get a zombie. If we do Death Bolt, we get a skeleton that has 1,210 health. If we use Devour Mind and it dies to Devour Mind, we'll get a 1,210 health zombie. We could even make it a vampire. I'm not sure if we would get a vampire with that amount of health, though. I really want to try. Alright, Mind Maggot's coming right for me. Zombie. More zombies. Come here, you. Right there. Back off. Got a wall of garbage between me and the boss here. Alright, some of you are not friendly. Let's get rid of the non-friendly slabs. Alright, 310. Gotta pay attention here. So Devour Mind's doing 24 and then 24. So 48 is the magic number. We'll just pass one. Oh right, I took the crowd. He got death touch there. Whoops. So Crown of Bony Finger is pretty nice. Bing. So Death Touch. The question is, do we want vampires? Which again, pretty on brand. Blood and undead and all. But Final Touch, there's a chance we could get Jorgamander as the boss and literally just one-shot Jorgamander. Which I'm kind of curious about seeing that happen. It'll do 200 damage, and then it'll do the max HP's worth of damage. Jorgamander, he has initial resistance to fire, lightning, and physical. He does not have initial dark defense. I would love to one-shot Jorgamander. Yeah, I'm taking Final Touch. That also means my zombies, like, can one-shot anything, including bosses, barring dark resistance. But we can always take, you know, remove dark resistance. Silver Spear is pretty tempting. We don't have any holy damage yet. It's not the best holy spell, but it's a spell. What we got? I really gotta take something to scale my damage, though. We're still rocking default damage numbers, which is just terrible. Horrible eyeballs. We'll have 1 health zombies if I kill the eyeballs with Devour Mind. Brand Warlock is just chaos. I can't Devour Mind him. Run into a lot of like dumb tagged enemies that I can't work with. I'd be silenced the entire time. Let's just reroll. Holy Armor. Or Siphon Shields. Both of those be helpful for me. Arcane Dark Undead. A little gross, but doable. And we have our Hound Lords. They are my I can make zombies out of you fodder. 100% resistant to dark. Alright, well, I'm definitely going here. It's not too bad. That's a free 3 spell points on a floor that's just not that bad. Not bad at all. Let's do it. Go forth, my zombies. Heck, I could even kill and get an extra couple of exits here. I could rip through walls. There we go. Okay. Translocation boots, vampiric vestments. Glass cockatrices shockingly count as living. I have no fire magic, so these things are pathetic. Mind maggots, this is not a bad one. Metallic slimes are the, like, worst things here. Because they're completely immune to dark. And they have a decent amount of electric resistance as well, and a decently high health pool. But that's not the worst floor. This is the one I was going to go to. Suspend mortality. Permanent strain pulse. Prison of Thorns. I might swap to this one for vampiric vestments. Whenever our living unit dies, heal 5. I just hate cockatrices. I hate them so much. And I hate Idol of Invincibility. That'd be a rough floor. Siphon Shields is awesome. Especially the reworked version of it. Petrification, or blah blah blah. Here we go. Siphon Shields. Now it defaults to stealing 3 from all enemies in line of sight. It only has the 1 charge now, which is brutal. Holy Armor. Gain 50 resist to physical fire, lightning, and dark. We could make it 75% to all of them. We could add additional types. We could make it so if I take damage, we hurt people with lightning damage. So some okay spells there. Wouldn't mind translocation boots. I should probably take soul swap soon. Now, as far as enemies that I can work with goes, this is probably the best floor for me. Dark, dark, dark. Dark's our common denominator. Sorcery, 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 as well as sorcery. Alright, Sorcerer, flat 7 damage to all of these spells. With more charges, more range. Dark Lord, 40% damage. 3 more charges. Minion damage is pretty nice. I think we'll go for the minion damage. Take the Dark Lord. And now, I should be able to devour mind on one worm ball and get a nice healthy little zombie. 32, Death Touch is doing 24 and 24. Oh yeah. Gonna make some fine electric zombies, I think. False prophet, you're a zombie now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my yes. We just made a 107 health electric zombie. 20, 72. Yeah, we're making some nice zombies. Minions like this work well for us. Hey, buddy. Mind if I make you into a zombie? Nice. It's funny how you could do skeletons. They come together really fast and they're very strong for the entire run. Zombies take a lot more TLC. You really gotta raise your zombies right. Now, taco. That was a great idea. Maybe we will. I didn't really think about that. But that's not a bad idea. I do have the silly drug game. Let me just make sure. Pretty sure we're not doing Cud Bingo today. That's what I thought. I know some people. Krat's working on his computer. Alice is doing Easter. No Cud Bingo. Yeah, both holidays at once would be ideal. Robe of Storms, Ruby Heart. No, Ruby Heart with a health potion seems pretty sweet. Bone Colossus, on the other hand, not great. Yeah, Hobbit has to drop a ring off at a volcano. It's complicated. Whoa. Just bit into a peppercorn. I love peppercorns. They're a pleasant kind of heat. Alright, I gotta take Twilight Gaze. Probably with the line of sight not being required upgrade. Or we could go just straight to remove 100% of their dark resistance. That would be pretty nice for us. Or Arcane. All three are good upgrades for Twilight Gaze. But it'd be really helpful to be able to death touch someone. Just remove their dumb resistance to dark. And finger them right into the grave. Blood Slime Lich. Let's reroll. Conjured Vitality. Very tempting. Mathematicus. A Dark Staff. Okay, I do want to look at that. Especially on a level like this where I could do incredible work. Like, I'm enjoying the Erebus Lance. That 40 damage in a beam that melts through walls is nice. It's quite nice. A Dark Staff will give us minion health, spell damage, and charge. I think I'll stick with my current. I will take a Scourge, though. Scourge would be nice. Only Mighty Yoda knows how to use the quote command. No one else has quite cracked the code yet. I made a zombie with 600 health there. Oh, baby. I love crowded levels when I have these kinds of builds. Like, where's that first zombie? How much health does he have? 300, 300, 37, 17, 39. Surely one of these, oh yeah, 600. Yeah, I already looked at it. Just a tremendous amount of health. And Odin appears precisely when he is needed. Alright, you guys just beat up on that one skeleton mage. Surround him, beat him up. Like Batman, but for stupid quotes. He's the hero we need. What an easy floor. So yeah, I don't think I'll take any of those. Stick with what I got. Wait, wasn't Scourge in there? Oh, it was Red Majesty with the Scourge description. Right. Played myself a little bit, but not really, because I wanted a floor that I could just waltz through. 7 spell points. Vampirism. I feel like vampirism was something I was curious about messing around with, wasn't it? Grants an ally vampirism, causing them to heal for any damage they deal. Grant the target your dominate spell. That's right, I wanted like a spreading dominate situation. You could also dominate things using Enthrall with this, which is pretty neat. But not what we're looking for. I want none of this treasure. No floors have good treasure for me. Ruby hearts. Alright, bunch of mages. Or a fairly standard floor. Troll-blooded flame toads. Death Shock's doing 24 and 24 for 48 damage. You're doing 68 damage. You're doing 13, and you do all of the damage, as long as they're not immune to the dark. So I do believe it's time for Twilight Gaze. And now I just need 2 more spell points. And then nothing can stand before me. Nothing. Who froze me? Who did that? Please never do that again. Alright, on a floor like this, I could see everybody for the dark resist. You have lightning resist and dark resist, lightning resist and dark resist. I think I want to remove 100% of the dark resist. Then for enemies like this, they would have negative 100. They would take double dark damage, allowing Death Shock to do good work. So it only works in line of sight when I do this one, but that's fine. Because that's literally the entire floor. Everybody. Ooh, I don't like being stopped for a turn. I need zombies. Who is doing that to me? Iron Gaze petrifies for 1 turn. You are the worst. Alright, we gotta gaze again. $124. I need zombies. There we go. Bonus points if they pull aggro. Alright, we still gazed? We are. Go, lightning zombies. Is it time to Twilight again? Maybe do some beams? Alright, Twilight again. Ooh! Where are you? Can't believe you could hit me with that paralyze from all the way over there. These are the kind of situations where having Word of Undeath would be nice. Come on, keep coming closer, dude. I need all of you to be dead. Bastard! What's going on there, Tom? Ghostly Void Toad. Twilight. You had something to tell me but you can't remember. Oh no. You gotta remember, man. It's probably anime related or video game related. Still have 9 death touches. That damn goose! There, there's only one more demon left. Just gonna keep on making lightning zombies. More lightning zombies. Wow, that was a lucky pattern we hit there for that one. Like, I want to get closer to that guy so I can kill him, but I also don't want to get closer, because I only have 49 health, and I would love to not drink a potion. Alright, go, my zombie children. I guess I should take Disperse just so I can get my zombies, like, into the world a little bit more readily. Did he just hit me from all the way over there? I hate these guys so much. Just such jerks. Go, zombies! Off they go. They reached him. Now kick his ass. There he goes. Alright, he was like the only real threat for me. Yeah! Celebratory ham! Ham! Get the last of my Brussels sprouts. How's it going, Sneed? Connectivity? Really make them weak to lighting? I do believe this is the last of the fortresses I need to kill. That said, I don't want any of the rewards on that floor. Reroll. Doo-doo. Boo-doo. Scaly Crystal. Chalice of the Warp. Bone Shamblers would be so annoying. But it's really funny to one-shot a Pillar of Worms. What we got here? Mischief. Undead, dark, holy, metallic, can't make zombies out of you. Gold drakes are fun. Bone Shamblers are annoying. This just seems like an annoying floor. Really don't want to deal with a bunch of Bone Shamblers. Have to Twilight Gaze every time they split. Like, what a bummer. Scaly crystals for dragons, if I recall. Could do Chalice of the Warp here. Out of all the floors, this is the one that makes me the least angry to look at. I hate Chaos Fiends, but they're manageable. Displacers slimy? They had to be slimy. Burning purple hands we can make zombies out of. Probably time for Disperse. Alright, definitely want to take out as many of these spawners as I can. Alright. Spawner problem taken care of. You've been Twilight Gazed. Damn it. If only one of you were still here. Did my hound die already? Oh, no. Probably killed him without paying attention, didn't I? This is gonna be a bad floor. A very bad floor. Hit the spawner. $221 health, 75% resist in the dark. He can't petrify me right now, so I could take a turn to do that. 64 health? Okay. And then we leave. And go to the last spawner, way over here. And then heal myself. Make a zombie and then heal myself. There's still one spawner, god damn it. Well, I still have a man out there fighting for me. Go, Death Shock. Make lightning zombies. How resistant in the dark are you? Not resistant. Just add some extra dark damage to you. Didn't bounce to any of you. Zombie. Come on, you could bounce more. What's going on, Disposable? As with many games, this is one of the ones where the more you play it, the more you understand it, and the more you watch it, the more you understand it. But turn-based, combat-centric roguelike where you're a wizard. Things are not going great for me at the moment. But I'm hoping I'll turn that around. Through judicious application of zombies. A quick hand guide for the real basic thing you need to know. I'm the blue wizard. If you see a little dot that transitions into a plus sign to a square and then back again, that means it is an ally to me. So I have, like, zombies. I'm making zombies. Try and make an army of zombies. Did you get ham, Mud? Did you go and get some dinner? I gotta get down here and take out the last spawner. Like, all this is bad. There's a lot of bad news. Are they at least weed zombies? That'll be the next thing we do. We'll play that Schedule 1 game. We'll be weed dealers. Hands for squids. What are you having for your holiday dinners? Sure, you're not having beef from a cow. Turkey. All right, Ozymandias. I already had it 4 hours ago. I do love me some curry. That was a pretty good hit. Oh my god. There's just an endless supply! It's a slime apocalypse over there. And there's a lot of lightning resist that makes it even more annoying. If I can get down to that spawner, I'll eventually be able to bust through this nightmare. Getting real unlucky with my jumps. It's like a jello rave. Alright, that was a pretty good cascade. Decently healthy zombie. Nice. Stop killing my zombies. God damn it, they're killing me. It's worse. There's not too many left of the demons. The chaos fiends. More lightning zombies, please. My cascade jumps are terrible. Just the worst targets keep being selected. I'm coming, last spawner. My zombies are already there. Oh, very good. How healthy are you? 152? I gotta get around the corner. I need walls. Zombie. This is really bad. So the problems are these creatures. Anything that is slimy. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are... oh, 6, 7. Those are the real problems here. At least I can keep making zombies to help pull aggro. I'm out of ways to heal. This is very bad. This is very bad. That was pretty good. 239 health? A healthy young man was just born. Oh boy. That's bad. Come on, guys. Go beat that man up for me. I shouldn't have come here. Is it time to learn disperse? slimes are immune to poison, so taking the poison upgrade for Disperse won't help me that much. Like I always say, every slime is an opportunity. Oh god, we're so screwed. It's getting dark. Zombies just are, they're not the best. They would just use their death touch more often. 61 health is not enough health. Just trying to make as many zombies as I can. Oh, that's gonna be a big zombie. 499 health zombie? That's what I'm talking about. This dude's just sniping me from all the way over there. That's really bad. Immune to lightning and dark. Just use them to, like, jump my shots around. Three of them. There's only 3 real problems. I want to get to, like, the other side where I can make more zombies but not be in range of these horrible people. Oh yeah, much better. More zombies. We might actually make it through this, which is shocking to me. I need to be on one of the green panels. That way I can do that. Remove his resistance. I can't believe we survived. Just slowly crapping out just enough zombies. Good lord. Good lord, man. Okay. Need to make my zombies stronger. So you do have the appropriate conjuration tag. Let's see. A flat 3 minion damage. Minion range ain't bad to have. Wonder how much damage we're doing with our zombies right now. Death shock. You're supposed to have a default 13 lightning damage, 11 physical. I could certainly make them a lot healthier if I go for Word of Undeath. Blood reaping. White Flame Lantern. Is it Senor Shake or Mr. the Box? Either one's fine. I also go by Chris. Shake, Chris, Box. I know to pay attention to any of those. Is this a crowded floor? If it's a crowded floor, oh baby. Oh baby. See, this is something I like. This is a floor. Plus, I can get, whenever you cast a dark spell, all undead minions gain a damage. This is perfect. Now this is pod racing right here. Bang! Bang! Oh, disgusting. Man, when you have something like Death Shock and you see the crowded floors, it's like instant choose. Why would I not go there? That's just a level that plays itself. Wide open like this? Oh my. How you doing, Gab? How are you enjoying your Easter / 420? Death Shock did most of the work there. Ah, that's a nice item to have. Necrostatic's also not the worst idea. Every time we make a zombie, we do +2 damage on Death Shock. Because it's gonna be... just because of how damage works in this game. +1 lightning damage. Or actually, it's just going to be adding the flat lightning damage. It's not scaling the spell itself. So never mind. Not +2. But still. Not bad. Icy Vengeance is pretty good. Whenever an enemy dies to dark damage, 3 random enemies in line of sight are afflicted by fear. I mean, that's also... I should have taken this earlier. Stay horror. I could probably make Ghost Fire happen. Whenever you summon an undead or demon, if you control a holy unit, the newly summoned unit gains 7 damage. Same way around the other way. I mean, Necrostatic just means we become more efficient. Now, because we have Necrostatic and Skull Necklace, if I cast Death Shock, we do more damage with Death Shock, and our undead do more damage. Every Death Shock is just more zombie damage. It becomes more betterer. Robe of the Void. I might take Robe of the Void. Shield of Minions isn't the worst idea either. Sell me on Robe of the Void. I'm using Blink. It's really just... that's about it. It's just... I would have more Blink. And some Dark and Arcane Resist would not be missed. Be nice to have. Dragon, Undead, Dark. We do 24 lightning damage. I'll be able to kill them in a couple of casts, and then in one cast after a few minutes. Heck, in one cast if I just use Twilight Gaze. And that's just for a Robe of the Void, though. We could do better. I think we're gonna give it a reroll. Ice Lord, Frostbite. Frostbite is each turn all frozen enemies take dark damage. Frostbite doesn't help me. Earth Wrath is holy in nature. Ice Lord is ice. Orb of Corruption's the only thing there. I'm like, I kind of want that. Void Lord. I would take Void Lord. Or a Sinister Dagger. Void Lord would just be nice for our Blink spell, but also be a nice upgrade on Devour Mind. That's about it, though. That's why I wouldn't buy it, but as a freebie. I wouldn't say no to it as a freebie. Then again, a health potion. Pretty nice right now. Completely immune to lightning, completely immune to dark. Has 679 health. Wow, this floor sucks. I think this is the floor you Aether Dagger. But still, 679 health is a lot. And there's a lot of these guys. This is awful. Yeah, like, I want the potion, but good lord. And this is almost as bad, if not worse. Wow, wow, Fey Queens too? Yeah. Yeah. Man, once every floor has fiends, life just is terrible. How? Every one of them has Storm Fiends? Storm Fiends. Sorry, Storm Fiends and also Storm Fiends. Wow, all three? That blows, that blows. So our Death Shock requires things to die in order for us to make our zombies. That's the problem. And nothing here is gonna die to Death Shock. This is grim. When you have fiends like these, who needs other enemies? God. Like, we do a nice 48 damage with it? Like, there's no chaff minions here. So everything here has, like, over 150 health, right? 170, 600, 400. God damn. So that's real bad. It's funny that, like, the Draco Liches are my best bet. Some grim garbage there. Once the zombies are popped, we get 8 normal zombies. Technically, I can make more zombies out of those zombies. Man, oh man. I don't have a good feeling about this. I think maybe we just take a stopwatch. Buy ourselves some time. Fey Queens aren't the worst targets for us. They're gonna make a bunch of little horrible things that are gonna heal everybody. I regret spending my points before knowing what the next floor was. That was perhaps an error. Alright, Storm Fiend spawner, Storm Fiend spawner. Yeah, like, these guys will summon things we get Death Shock, but they will be shielded, which is such a bummer. I think we're gonna stopwatch and try to, like, take out spawners quick. Which will also generate at least a few zombies. Yeah, stopwatch is probably my best bet. Stopwatch. Aether Dagger. Death Shock. Death Shock. Death Shock. Alright. Now there's only one spawner left. It's not for the worst enemy in the game, thankfully. For us, it's like the Storm Fiends are the problem. Really immune to lightning. That's Twilight Gaze. Now people are really weak to dark because I also removed all the initial spawn's resistances. So many shields. I should have taken Disintegrate. Disintegrate would have helped. Look at this swamp! Alright, we're fearing things, which is nice. Oh, just 500 health on you, that's fine. So much enemy, yeah, like every floor was bad for us. This floor has a lot of, like, it's these things. Fey Queens are able to summon, they have the Fey Queen's Guard. They summon evil fairies. Evil fairies, meanwhile, are healing a bunch of things around them. And then we have these Fey Thorns, which I'm pretty sure also the Fey Queen is summoning, right? Arcane Bolt, flying. Summons a Fey Thorn, yeah. So these shitty little bastards, Fey Queens, are summoning all the pink stuff on the board. Which is actually kind of helpful for me. They're shielded, which is bad, but they are capable of being turned into zombies. So I'm able to generate my electric zombies through those things. Alright, bud, what do you got? Minus 100 dark. Try and turn you into a zombie quick. Ow. There he goes. So my hope is just like spam Death Shock and hope. Every time I do, my zombies do more damage. Yeah, Fey Queens are the worst. But they were the only things that could generate, like, targets for you to make zombies. $22 is not a lot of health. Yeah, no, it's looking grim, but at the same time, we've managed to make some headway. Just gotta hope that none of the really scary things manage to get within range of me. Because 22 health is not a lot of health. Whose stall method will win? Every time I cast, my zombies do more damage, though. I'm using my own slimes to bridge the gap to things I can target. I'm willing to attack my own men. Scary. Like, what's the threat radius for things? It's these guys I'm afraid of. We don't want to be in the red for anybody. I'm currently safe. Just barely. And I'm more than willing to target my own slimes. Man, I really only hope is to target my own slimes at this point. Go, my zombies! We have 14 zombies out there. I really do need, like, disperse. Like, I need something to move the zombies out once I make them. Do. 18 zombies. I need this spawner dead. I can't reach it. Man, it's just a scary red line on the edge of the screen here. What did I click on? Jesus. Sorry about that. Go, my zombies. I managed to fear that zombie there. You know, I might as well just cast, like, every turn. I do buff my zombies. Doesn't matter if I'm, like, actually shooting them or not. Make my zombies stronger. Working out surprisingly well. Except for the whole I'm about to die thing. One wrong move and we die. What's going on, Rikname? The song, this is the Nitro Kid soundtrack. Don't know which song it is on the Nitro Kid soundtrack. Well, I can answer that question quite easily. This one is Warriors of Vesper by Jules Reeves. Off the Nitro Kid soundtrack. I love the Nitro Kid soundtrack. We basically boxed in. We boxed in the queens. There's no more demons. We're actually going to make it through this. Let me keep my zombies' attack power up.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The playlist I use for Rift Wizard is the Rift Wizard 2 soundtrack, the Nitro Kid soundtrack, the Loop Hero soundtrack, and then a few copyright-free songs I bought the rights to, which are like fairly fun EDM things. I love it. They're just like stuck in the corner. They can't go anywhere. They're just trying to hide by flying. I have you now. Oh, there. Do you have something for range damage? Something to keep me safe from it, or something to do it? Because the only damage I'm taking is from ranged attacks right now. Alright, every turn someone loses poison resistance. Just gives me more damage for one of my spells, but more charges from my blink. You know what? I'll take Void Lord. Because we have minions, those minions do have shields. It's never a bad idea to consider the option of Sonic Shield. Trying to decide. We have 5 spell points. It's realm 18. I have 2 portal keys. Might as well portal key here next floor, right? So we can take something like Healing Light, Shielding Light, and then we just keep my zombies shielded and healthy. Or we take the Heart Flame. Whenever Healing Light heals an ally, the nearest enemy in line of sight of that ally takes that much fire and holy damage. And that'd be for, like, everybody. We heal all of our people. We get each of them applying holy and fire damage to everybody else. So that's pretty good. We won't have a million casts of it like we do our dark stuff. We only have 10 shots at it. Anything with the dark tag is a little bit more appealing to me. Keeping me safe from awful ranged attacks does bring up the possibility of just spamming darkness. Each turn, blind all units for 1 turn. Blind units have all their spell ranges reduced to 1. Doesn't blind you or your allies. Deal 5 dark damage to all enemies under clouds. Increase duration. Probably just take darkness and take doesn't blind your allies. I feel like this would keep me safe. Shrapnel Beast, how much dark resistance do you have? None? What if I were to one-shot the Shrapnel Beast? I kind of want to one-shot the Shrapnel Beast. But we should portal key here. Only so many floors left. I could still Shrapnel Beast. I could still one-shot the Shrapnel Beast here. Ruby Heart. I'm hoping for like a crowded floor, but alas. Alright, this floor does not have any Shamblers. It has an enemy I haven't killed yet in the Dowager Fortress. It unfortunately does have horrible, horrible Ash Fiends. But I have Darkness. And I kind of want to see. Oh, this would be such a crappy floor though, wouldn't it? Again, like, this is the kind of floor where I do not have the means of making my zombies. I need some kind of chaff. Fey Queen works because it makes garbage for me. Fleshbound towering, no. Bad. I just think Shrapnel Beast might have one of the highest health pools, so it'd be funny to one-shot him. Massive Eyes, Metallic Fey Queens. Just a bunch of wizards. Not the strongest wizards either. This is a doable floor in a lot of ways. But I think I'll re-roll. Alright, option 1. Insanity Fiends, Bone Shamblers, gross. Gross. Imagine having a zombie boss. I want more support for zombies. There's so many different ways to make skeletons, not as many for good old zombies. Spider Queens, Ice Worms, Shrew, and he's immortal, gross. Butterflies are bad. But a health potion's nice. Immortal Ice Drake's horrible. Reapers. Double health potions here. $75. This might be the least horrible floor. Especially if I land on a spell point orb and begin the process of making everyone blind. I want to be near spawners. They're all along the bottom right wall except for 2. The most important one, we need to kill this one quick. Darkness does not blind me or my allies. Screw everybody, be blind. Blind. Keep everybody blind forever. Twilight Gaze. Spider Construct Metallic won't take the lightning damage. God, this sucks. I got a bad feeling about this place. Now, baby spiders. You're the reason we came here. We got darkness, God damn it. Really need to increase the duration of darkness. $96 health. Come on, fear. Get feared. Shit. How'd you get next to me? I'm out of blinks. This might be it. There's a lot of freeze effects going on. How much damage do you do? 7, 14 with a physical trample. I have the darkness to prevent other people from murdering me. Oh, being frozen's really bad for you. Attack the zombie. Oh, zombie, you saved me. Lightning charged right through me. Man. I probably should have gone with skeletal support for my zombies. But I wanted just zombies. I wanted just zombies. Let's go touch a death. I should have just poked him. But it wouldn't have helped anyway. Like, the dude charging me down was happening the next turn. See, with skeletons, you can make a bunch of them quick. You know, Restless Dead, you're raising them up a lot. With just zombies, I can only make one a turn. And then they die. I mean, we made it pretty far, to 19, and then we ran into a lot of floors where, like, I couldn't make zombies. The health pools were too large. There wasn't enough chaff. I want a spell, like, just kind of a raise dead spell, a generic necromancy spell of make a few zombies. That'd be nice. But still, a fun run. Not a successful run, but a fun run. There's 3 ways to make zombies. Devour Mind makes them, but it only makes them on living, arcane, and demon. Those are the only 3 targets you could target with Devour Mind. The other way is Death Shock, but only with the upgrades that gives you the lightning zombies. And the third way is Plague of Undeath. The problem with Plague of Undeath is it turns living units into undead units. And they'll eventually die and become zombies. Because it does apply a damage of poison over time. But ironically, it makes it so I can't use Devour Mind anymore. And I was considering taking Word of Undeath, but if we did Plague of Undeath, we can't use Word of Undeath because then we'll be buffing the health of the enemies. There's a lot of weird counter synergies in the zombie class here. But really, zombie magic isn't a thing. Like, I would probably argue there was no intention for, like, yes, only take zombie magic. These are supposed to be support spells. A Curse of Flesh. I would love a way to turn certain minions into living reliably. I can't remember if there's a spell that does that. Because there's a lot of stuff for, like, you need to target a living minion. Be like, oh, that's nice. I can turn them into a living minion. Oh. Oh. Trying to think. Meat Blessing. Honestly, I think Plague of Undeath should just default to, if they die to the effects of the spell, become zombies. Because that's what the name implies. And then it would make sense to have the spreading element. Like, there's the upgrade that says, your undead gain your version of the spell. But I want that spell to make zombies. I want, like, a zombie plague. It's easy to make skeletons, but I want a zombie virus spreading out. The only other Easter build I could think of was dragon eggs. Like, we could do dragon eggs. But given that it is Easter/420, Jar of Trollblood's the only way to apply living to something, and that only works for your minions. Like, I want a way to apply the living tag to enemies. That way I can make them into undead afterwards.